Good day, hello. So today, what we're going to do? Well, it's either going to be this, nothing mega exciting, but it's my beta razor, or it's going to end up with this. And I'll tell you why. When I first got some stones, this is probably over a year ago, maybe. I brought an Amazon stone, cheap stone, and I was bamboozled by I'd done a little bit of research, but not by the 20,000 grit rating it gave it. 20,000 grit. I thought, wow, I've seen people blah blah blah. Anyway, obviously, I ordered it, got it, was doing more research while it was on its way, and then went, oh God, no. Thought about giving it back, and I never did. So it's been sitting in the cupboard. I have an ILR fine. So anyway, I'm bored today. I was sitting there, opened the cupboard, and went, oh, do you know what? I'll give that stone a go. So I've honed this razor on a 20,000 grit Amazon cheap stone. So this will be interesting. Well, maybe not for you, but it is for me. So Prasso pre-shave, the last, finished the tub. Castle Forbes, 14, I don't know, I can't remember. It's a fern, sort of green, well, fern, very nice actually, but I've finished that, so I can order another tub of soap. Yay! I don't know what I'm going to order. So anyway, let me get lathered up and we go from there. And here we are. Castle Forbes is lovely stuff. Great soap. Brush is the PAA Solar Flare. Back off, if it all goes tits up, is the Occam's razor. And this is some Beauty Track Limited. It's my beta. I use it when I'm trying different things, so I know how it shaved, and it didn't shave too bad, to be honest. So, but now we shall see. I don't hold much hope out for this. Okay. Okay, it's cut whiskers, but that is a no. So there you go. So don't, pitfalls, what I'm trying to put across is just do your research, because that is terrible. That stone, probably alright for knives, but obviously back then I didn't know, and if you fall into that category of just starting and you're looking, don't. Do your research. So Occam's razor, it uses the Feather Artist Club style blades. which are wider than a safety blade, and a bit DE, normal DE, slightly thicker. So you cover more area. And this is a fair bit of growth actually, a couple of days. Now if you were looking to dip your toe into a single edge razor, feather style, and you wanted a mild razor, not mild as such, you get 3 different plates there identified by dots on each end. This is the third one, so it's the most efficient. But it's a really nice razor. For me this is an everyday driver, no problem. It really isn't harsh. Some, I want to say they're harsh, but there are other single edge that I would say are more efficient. This one does the job. It's got like a floating blade design, so the blade can flex in the head, which means, well for me, it's not, I mean if you go crackers with it, of course you'll cut yourself. But it sort of flexes if you push on it, so Castle Forbes is magnificent cream, I tell you. I've got another tub, so but the cedarwood and sandalwood one, which is really nice. The lather is wonderful, easy to whip up. It's a pretty softish consistency. It's not a cream, but and as you can see the blade there, if you push it, it sort of flexes down. Be careful there really, cut my finger, but there you go. So yeah, it's a really pleasant shave. Now I don't think, I've not seen them in the UK. I got it from the States. If you want BBS, you've got to work out a bit with this razor. You can buff a little bit with it, you know, without sort of too much irritation, or I don't get any. I say that and I'll probably get irritation now, but I've never had any irritation off of this. The blade I've got in here is a Feather Professional blade, but I think the Kai blades fit. Chic Proline. Rinses out really well. Ockham something Nano. Should have really looked it up, but like I say, this was more an edge test for a crappy stone. Yeah, Castle Forbes is not the cheapest offering on the market, but it is a wonderful soap. Comes from Scotland. A ferny, sort of greeny scent, but not offensive in any way. It's very nice. Scent strength, don't know. My nose is shot to hell. It's not a mega powerful scent, so I don't know, you know, medium maybe. Really nice razor. and that's on a 3 plate. I got it when it was on offer. I want to say I paid about £45 for the kit at the time. I mean, it's more than that normally. I mean, that's my, I'd call that my sensitive area. You can give it a bit of a going over with this, or I can, and have no problems at all. You don't want to put any pressure on this, because obviously, I mean, you saw the blade flex. The more you push, the more you flex the blade closer to the bottom cap, so it'll close the gap. Lovely. I mean, you really do cover a lot of real estate, I think they say, with one swipe. Reminds me of the old golf bunker rakes. Tricky under the nose, not really. You can sort of come in and get quite close to the blade. The edge of the blade is quite near the edge of the, comes out to the edge of the base plate. Normal spots. Really easy to clean. Blade goes in from the back. You get a little tool if you need it. I thought it was going to be tricky with this bit missing in the middle of the handle, but actually it isn't. The blade's a little more expensive than a D blade, but they last a lot longer for me. I get a lot of shaves out of them. And that is a lovely shave. Beautiful. Okay, I'll be back with the post. And there we are. So, PAH Soda Flare, fine bowl, that's a great leather bowl. Castle Forbes, wonderful cream. It's now in the bin. Oh, focus, good. Pre-shavers, Parato. Weapon of choice. Cheap razor, my beater that I use across the stones. Crappy stone, brought off of Amazon. No disrespect to Amazon, I'm just saying that's where I got it from. For razors, definitely not. So do your research. Unfortunately, there's lots of stones, but there's lots of people that YouTube or you know that own. Ask them. Generally, most of them are pretty decent people. So you can always ask questions. I mean, the trouble is that this is again not disrespectful, but you'll ask 100 owners the same question and probably get 50 different answers because everybody has their own style. But you get a basics for it, what stones, sort of, you know, what they use, but you can see what they use and sort of, you know, from there. Occam's razor, loading it goes in from the back. This is difficult, but I can do it. When it goes in like that, don't try and slam it straight in. You need to push it down to go over the two little nubs, otherwise you'll rub the front of the blade over the nubs and blunt it. There is a tool in the kit actually that comes with it to put the blade in. So there it is, blades in, and as you can see it flexes in the head. So the more you push, the more it flexes the blade to the base plate, and it won't cut. Or limited ability to cut you. I'm sure you could if you really struggled, if you really went for it. There's Cucumber, magic made by witches, because that's what my friend across the pond says. And for me, this is brilliant stuff. You know, if you've got a little redness or whatever, it's a skin toner, really nice. No witch hazel, obviously, no alcohol in this one. And it's great stuff. They do different flavours and they do unscented, but yeah, great. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and again, do your research, watch a few videos, ask a few questions, and I'm sure you'll pick the right stone. I mean, I've got an ILR myself personally, which I like, Imperial Oroca Fine Premium. I know there are people that don't like it. Japanese stones, there's all sorts, but like I say, do your research. Cheap stone, 20,000 grit stone, no. If it's cheap, it's probably too good to be true, to be honest. And that one was, but like I say, I was bored. I'd not. I think I had used it on a knife, which I think is fine for kitchen knives, but it's definitely not for razors. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.